Hey folks, today I'm going to bring you a short video about an RTA called the Ataman V2. It is made by Titanium Mods Ukraine, and all the information I've been able to find on it has not been in English, so I figured I'd bring you a little something. I just got this thing and it is great. It is made out of complete titanium. All the laser engraving on it is really well done. It's very K-funny while not being K-funny. So let's tear her apart and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we've got this initial tank, which is kind of K-funny. Then we have the chimney. This is all one piece right here, all one piece of titanium. And you know, that is about all that there is to it. It's pretty simple. Now the way that this thing works is there's the build deck. I've already got a coil in it because I'm just going to assume that if you're watching this, you have already learned how to build a coil. And the juice actually comes in through this hole right here. So how this works is you have an adjustable juice control on this chimney, and since it's one piece, you can adjust it while it's all put together. When you have this guy all the way put together, you have this screwed all the way down, that hole is completely cleared. And as you loosen it up, it opens it up and allows the juice to flow in. The way I have mine, that I run mine, is I have 2 full complete turns of this. So that's about how far I have mine open, about halfway. Yeah, should be about halfway. This right here, this ring, is the airflow control. Now there's only one hole, it's going to be around 7 o'clock on it. And you've got 3 different holes in this ring. So you can put it to wherever you want it to be. I go with the largest one. So now let's wick it. Wicking it, you know, it's kind of idiot proof. It's I've never had any leaking issues with this thing, and I just wick it like I do anything else. It's not a difficult one to wick at all by any means. And the way I do it is I have it so each tail goes down to the level of the deck, right about there. So I'll take a little scissors, cut that off right about there. I'll take this scissors, cut this off right about there. That's about where I have mine. Now what you'll want to do is you'll tuck this into this little channel. There's plenty of room. Plenty of room. See, this is kind of a no-brainer. And I kind of push it against that hole. Now, there's probably a lot of different ways that you can do this. This is just the way that works for me. And if it's not broken, I don't fix it. And like I said, I've never had a leak, and it works really well for me this way. Push it up against there. And there we go. Now let's prime that wick a little bit. And sometimes while I'm doing this, I'll just take one dab and put it on the hole, so it gets in there. Kind of holds it in place. Now we take it and we put the chimney on. You're going to screw the chimney all the way down. And then you're going to put this on. Pop that off. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, when you're screwing this part down, before you tighten it all the way, you're going to want to find your airflow and you're going to want to set that to wherever you want it to be, because once you have this tightened all the way down, it doesn't move so well. It kind of holds it in place. You can move it, but once you've got it all tightened down, it kind of holds it in with pressure, which I kind of like that feature. Okay, so now you'll see that I took off this top cap. This is the fill cap. This is a really neat feature it's got. It's held on by an O-ring right here, and it doesn't screw in, so it's kind of held on by kind of like a dripper. So at this point, you're going to fill her up. Once you got your juice in there, you're going to take this top part, pop it on, and push it down. Now while you're filling it, you've got to have the juice control closed all the way. And here's why. At this point, you're going to need to do the equalizing of the air pressure inside of it. You're going to take it, you're going to flip it upside down, and you're going to hold this cap in. And then while you are holding that in, you're going to loosen it up. So what that'll do is it'll release all the air from inside of it and cause a seal. And after you've done that, close her back up, flip it back upside down. Now the vacuum's in there. And now you can put in your drip tip and open it. I've got the cubic drip tip that comes with it. This is a really tight fit in there, but I kind of like that because now I've got total juice control just by turning the tip of it. I can just turn that. Do my 1, 2, 3, 4. And she is all rocked and ready to vape. When it comes to this, the clouds on it aren't, if you're into changing the atmosphere of your home, it's not about that. The airflow on its largest size is going to be really comparable to a Rose V2, much more airy than, say, a K-Fun or something like that. But, if you like that really open draw of an RDA, this might be a little bit too tight for you. I don't mind it because I do mouth-to-lung inhales, and it works out just great for me. As far as flavor goes, this thing is top-notch. Absolute best tank I have, and I have several of them. I got the Typhon GT V2, I got the Earl Konigan, I got K-Funs, I got a Rose, I got an Aqua V2, so it's not my first rodeo, and this thing just really does blow them all away. Being that it's made out of complete titanium, it is super duper lightweight. Titanium is about 40% the weight of stainless steel, so it's relatively close to aluminum, but it is as strong as steel and very scratch resistant. Just an incredible material that I'm a big fan of. So that is how I run mine, and you should really contact Titanium Mods Ukraine and get yourself one because they are all that.